Okay, this was the other distance problem I received a lot of questions on. Find all points having an x-coordinate of 4 whose distance from the point -2, -1 is 10. Kind of doesn't look like a 10. It is a distance problem, so I'm going to go ahead and write the distance formula on here. 1 squared plus y2 subtract y1 squared. Now they've gave us a lot of information already, and we need to use that information to figure out what we need. So find all points having an x-coordinate of 4 whose distance from the point -2, -1. So I have a point. And then I have the distance is 10. And then on the other point, we know that we have an x-coordinate of 4, so we're looking for our y-coordinate. So let's go ahead and set that up. So our distance is 10. X2 is going to be 4 subtract -2 squared plus y subtract -1 squared. I'm going to go ahead and simplify what I can. So I'd have 4 plus 2 squared and y plus 1 squared. So we have 10 equals the square root of 6 squared plus y plus 1 squared. Now, since I don't want to write this a whole lot under and rewrite everything else while I'm doing it, we're going to go ahead and do our y plus 1 squared over here. And this may be where a bunch of people are messing up. So remember, whatever the square is 2 means there's 2 of it. So when we do this, we're going to have y plus 1 times y plus 1. So y times y times 1, 1 times y, then 1 times 1. And then go ahead and combine our like terms. So we have y squared plus 2y plus 1. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this back over here. Let me rewrite. So we're going to have 10 equals the square root of 6 squared is 36 plus, and here we go, y squared plus 2y plus 1. Then I'm going to go ahead and combine my 36 and 1 so that I have all my like terms together as of right now. So we're going to have 10 equals the square root of y squared plus 2y plus 37. Now then, from our last section's radical equations, was 1.5, I think. The only way to get that radical off of this would be to square both sides. So I'm going to have 10 squared equals the square root of y squared plus 2y plus 37 squared. So we'd have 100 equals y squared plus 2y plus 37. Now then, since it's a quadratic equation, I need to make this equal to 0. So we're going to subtract our 100 from 37. So now I have 0 equals 63. Now then, we need our factors of 63 that would subtract to give us 2, which is going to be 7 and 9, I believe. So we're going to have 7 and 9. I'm going to write right here. Factors that multiply to get 63 and subtract because of this sign to get 2, which is 7 and 9. And then since I know they need to subtract to get a positive 2, I'm going to have a positive 9 and a negative 7. So we're going to have y subtract 7 and y plus 9 equals 0. And then we'd go ahead and have y subtract 7 equals 0 and y plus 9 equals 0. And we'd add this 9, 7. So y equals 7 and y equals negative 9. The big thing on this problem, because I did it yesterday in class, is they want the answer as coordinate pairs. So we're going to have to go back to this and put these values in as our y. So our actual answer is going to be 4, 7 with the comma between them. Someone forgot to do that on one of them. And a 4, negative 9. And be sure you use your parentheses. Be sure you use your commas. Be sure you use your negatives. Just double check everything. And if you think you're doing it right and can't get it to go, send it to me so I can double check it as well, because sometimes I need someone to help me as well. Okay, that is all I've got. Unless y'all have more.